Hello, this is Nerdy Girl, and it is still technically Wednesday, so I can get in my top 5 Wednesday video today. So the topic for this week is the top 5 worst series enders. And I quite frankly couldn't come up with ones that are like the absolute worst, because typically if I don't like a series, I don't continue it. So I'm fixing the category. It's going to be my top 5 most disappointing series enders for me. So these are in no particular order. I can't really come up with an order, but these are just books that kind of disappointed me with the endings. Okay, so this is a series a lot of people haven't heard of. It's also by Suzanne Collins. It's the Gregor, the Overlander series, and I think this is the last book in the series, and it just ends. Like, it doesn't solve anything at the end. There's a lot of open stuff at the end. It would be nice to have some kind of conclusion to this series, but I don't think we're gonna have one. Another series that I was really obsessed with when it was coming out, that I was pretty disappointed when the last book came out, was a series of unfortunate events, and this is the last book called The End. And I don't know, I just was disappointed in this book. I can't remember all the details behind it, but the series just was kind of disappointing at the end. Wanted a little bit more. The next one, nothing happens in this book. I was so obsessed with this series when it came out. I have no intention to reread this series, and I have all intentions. I think I'm going to get rid of these books. And it is the Twilight series, Breaking Dawn. It is long, and nothing happens in it. It's just really kind of annoying. There's no huge tension at the end. I don't feel like there's even really a climax to this story. Another one that was disappointing is another Suzanne Collins book, and it is Mockingjay. I really liked The Hunger Games when Mockingjay was already out when I picked up this book series, but I don't know. It's just so rushed and forced, and I don't really particularly like the ending of this book. Okay, there's spoiler alerts in this part. I'm going to start into a rant about the last Harry Potter one. I will post up that there's a spoiler alert, and once it disappears off of the screen, you can listen again if you haven't read Harry Potter. If you haven't, I don't know where you've been, but I'm trying to be nice and not spoil. Now the last one is a book that I love and hate at the same time. Parts of it are dull, and I feel like there's no build up to certain characters dying at the end of it, and they just die, and I don't particularly like the main character and who he ends up with, but overall I do love this series. Me and my sister have had a lot of discussions on this series, and I think it could have been done better. I really do. I think it could have been done better. Not that it really detracts hugely from this series, and I still would suggest everybody reads Harry Potter. It's just, I don't know, something about the series, the ending, that drives me crazy, with the characters dying, and I feel like there's no reason behind the deaths. And the one that gets the best death is Dobby, the character that I hate the most out of all of this series. It just drives me crazy that he got the best death out of everybody that died. Some of my favorite characters died at the end. I felt like it was for no reason whatsoever. Just all of a sudden one of the twins dies. No reason except to get one curse word in the book. As well as Tonks died, which I loved Tonks. And Lupin. Ooh, and I don't like the epilogue very much. I feel like Tonks and Lupin died just so there'd be another orphan for Harry to help out with. It's silly, but there's my rant on Harry Potter. So that is my video for this week. I'm hoping to have this posted up pretty soon. I will see you all later. Bye!